Hey buds, welcome back to Madables and welcome to, oh, well, I was gonna start the JoJo Bizarre Adventure reaction this week, but then you guys said you also wanted the endings. So I figured we'd do the endings this week and then we start our JoJo Adventure next week, and then I also have to, I guess I'll spend a week trying to figure out a copyright way around it or whatever it may be. But I'm glad you guys have been enjoying the JoJo content. Let's get into it. Hi, how's it going? Check out this thing. I greatly appreciate it. I will say, I'm glad you guys like that I pause and break down stuff and talk it through things. But I think you guys like it because I guess I did pretty good with guessing things, or at least catching things, but I usually do not get things right. I love assuming, and I love like just breaking down like what I'm interpreting, and if they interpret it in a way that makes sense, I'm like, oh, okay, then I got it. But if it's like wacky, then I usually don't get it or whatever. Or maybe I'm just weird, I don't know. But usually I don't get it right, so I'm glad that like JoJo and me have a similar wavelength for how things should be, I guess. But I'm really excited that you guys enjoy it, and I'm excited to watch the show, and I almost did it for today, and then I realized, I saw that, I'm like, there's so many episodes per season. I'm like, we're gonna be doing this for like years at this point, because I can't do like 5 episodes a day, that'd be nuts. Let's get into it. Oh yeah. We actually reacted to this clip. Oh, it's this thing. I actually do remember this. I don't think I broke... It was like a while ago too, so I didn't break it down. But already I'm noticing that this shares the... Because you guys said like with the light that went by back and forth with Anubis and stuff, it was like the Egyptian gods. So this kind of goes with that a little bit. So is that the same season or... I'm trying so hard to break down anything in the background. I don't know exactly what's going on. The blood is following along something that just looks like Egyptian-esque. There's some moon god sacrifice. Yep, nope. I have the slightest idea here. I still don't know any of these characters, though. Someone gets decapitated. So is this actually like telling a story? Or is this something that's just like very random? Because this almost feels like it's almost like Game of Thrones-esque, where like it follows like the path and it kind of hints at other things as you're like going through it, you know? So that's what I feel like this is so far, because it's nowhere close to the same type of style as the intros. The intros are like, we're gonna just shove a bunch of stuff in your face, and some could be true, some could be just random stuff. You won't know because you haven't seen the show. That's pretty cool. Interesting. That almost looks like a boss segment. You know? Like it's like coming out and then you gotta do your boss fight, the music plays and all that stuff. Interesting. It's extremely tame, but I wonder how many hints are actually in those like sculptures in the background. I think if you, maybe if you watch the show, you'll be able to pick them out a little bit easier. I have the slightest idea, but it just seems like that might be something that they would do. If I understand the quality of the show enough, they would hide a bunch of little spoilers or just like little treats or whatever just in the background there, which would be very cool. Oh. Dude. Does this have to do with the show? Because that'd be cool. All right. If this is the first season, all right, bear with me for a second. It'd be cool if they were Jojo, whichever Jojo it is at this point, would go on a little trip to the Egyptian gods or whatever this season's about, and like they're exploring the pyramids. And are there also alternate like variations of the endings? Because I could see the ending there, and then this part would come up after you discover. I'm like, oh, the thing broke out of the pyramid or whatever, you know? Very cool. The guy's scary looking. What do planes have to do with this? This is the most random thing in this entire outro. It's all ancient, and then you have these little World War II planes? Is that what those are? I feel like more comfortable to like pause at things where I want to talk about and stuff now because you guys liked it. So it makes me happy because usually I get yelled at whenever I do a reaction. People are like, why are you pausing so much? But like now I get now it's fun. Now I get that good time. They make the children really ring. I spend the day away. Call it morning, driving through the sun and in and out the valley. All right. This guy looks like the villain. Also, this is way too long of an outro to be one outro. So this has to be like two variations. Right? Like the first half was like for the first half, and then this part was for after the antagonist was discovered. He's pretty cool though. That's a cool looking character. This song is so long. Also, I'm excited. I remember there being someone with like, all right, I definitely mentioned it in the intros. They were walking through a hallway and the vines like came up behind them in the hallway, and that's what this thing reminded me of. This is not a prediction of the whole show, right? Am I like really going crazy here? Pretty. Yeah, that was a long intro. That could have easily been 2 or 3 intros. I mean, 2 or 3 outros at this point. I am so interested, dude. This is fun. This is fun, man. All right, we have to rewind. I'm telling you, look at we already. It's these 2 buttons, right? I'm getting used to this. In the intros, one of the people I think had the ability, or there was the time stop where the blood dripped and all that stuff. You guys love that. I got that. So this one's already starting with like the time rewinding thing.
All the old paintings on the tomb, they do the stand dance, don't you know? If they move too quick, they're falling down like a domino. All the buzz are men by the night, I got the money on a bed. Cold crocodiles, they snap their teeth on your cigarette. Foreign types to the hookah, I say.
All right, so what's with all these cards? What's with all these cards? I have not seen anything in the show remotely close. I mean, I guess it could be. Lucky Land, the Magician 1. Dude. I don't know how to express this. I'm really excited to watch this show. I might need to find a way to watch it a little bit faster. So I might need to try to do 2 episodes per or something. It depends on, I guess, the length of the episodes as well, because sometimes I don't like to do them too long because copyright could be even worse. But I mean, that's a future me problem. But like, it's just so exciting that like one season could be about like the Egyptian gods or whatever, and they go in, this monster breaks out and stuff like that. This one could be about like cards or like fortune telling or something. Like, it's just, there's so much random chaos and I love that. It's refreshing because I have not watched a show anytime recently that's done anything remotely close to like genre adventure chapters, something like that. Sure. Birdman.
Walk like an
Now this could be a stretch. This could be a stretch. This it's probably a stretch. I'm just saying this bird had the same stance as the handsome guy from the last at the end of the last outro, because he was also he also had red hair, and then he was also standing just like that.
Egyptian.
I don't know what it could mean, but still, I'll do the Egyptian. Okay. The Hermit 9. Dude, it's all Lucky Land too. What is this?
The blonde waitresses take their trays and spin around and they cross the floor. They've got the moves. Oh, hey, oh. You drop your drink, then they bring you more. All the school kids so sick of.
All right, what's this one? I'm actually really interested in what these cards say now. The Chariot. Wait, but that's a picture of his dude. He's got the fencing guy, right? And he's got a little fencer on the chariot. Well, I guess it could be the spear thing. They do hold that thing that looks like, I guess from an angle it could look like a fencing thing, a rapier. But also,
Folks that like the funk in the middle band. When the buzzer rings, oh, hey, oh. They're walking like an Egyptian. All the kids in the marketplace say, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. Walk like an Egyptian.
okay, that's cute. Oh, walk like an Egyptian. Huh. Dude. These are so cool. These are so cool. I know that like I may be guessing a lot and they could be all wrong, or I mean maybe I'm understanding it, but also maybe I'm not. I'm just excited. All right. It's just cool. It's a good time to just try to break these things down, you know. All right, so we're still Lucky Land. I'm assuming this is the next outro. But they kind of seamlessly blend a little bit. But also, we still have Lucky Land. So, like, do the areas, like, leak into the other seasons and stuff? You know? Because we still have Egyptian stuff. There's the... what the hell? These are the weirdest outros I think I've ever reacted to. At least they're up there. At least compared to like how intense the show is, they go so subtle with these outros for something. It's got to be for something. All right, judging by how intricate like the show can be, and the fact that they have multiple versions and variants of stuff, and how like dull or like lackluster the outros are. There's got to be so many little subtle things in here. There's no way that these are just it's just a very chill outro to the show. There's no way. I mean, this is more Egyptian stuff, and I don't know what the hell that sun thing is doing, but I'm evaluating. I have the slightest idea for this one. This one, I have no idea. It could just be a very chill outro, but I don't see anything. Besides, like, besides, I guess these waves are the only thing. Like, it seemed like that sun or whatever that is pulsing some kind of energy or something. But that's like the only thing. There's no way it's just wind, right? Maybe it could be. Dude, I have no... Wait, hold on. No, we... Alright.
信じてるぜ
信じてるよ
アウィンゴボインゴ
What is this art style? Is this like a who's the painter that does the really weird faces? I like it, Picasso. The only thing I'm getting from this is the fact that like this could be the villain, and he can shapeshift, right? Turns his face into other people, which again is a very cool thing. If he was like among the people the entire time, you know, and he's just like you don't know if you're talking to the real guy or not, and then that's the whole like sus, you know, it's Among Us. Oh my god, he was the dog at some point too. What is this, and why is their dick pink? This is out of my jurisdiction, guys. I can't do this one. These two are so distracting, and I'm trying to like look at these little panels on the back. You know, they're almost like little the little manga boxes, right? Where they have like the little drawings of things that like might actually happen in the show. So I'm just taking a little peek, but like even if I do look at it, I don't really understand. I don't know anything what's going on at all, and it's really weird having him just shake in my face. I will say, Maxim. There's Jojo down there. Interesting. Interesting. Go a little bit smooth. I just. This is some random. Nope, not done. I like pausing it here. Let's go back. Where was it? Here? Where'd we see that? All right. This is nuts. Look at this. Oh my god. They're being hung up by the little ladder thing on the electrical pole, and then Jojo's split in half. I'm pretty sure that's Jojo. Wait, no, we're going back. Anytime there's a quick flash and stuff, I need to look at it. Oh, they got punched. Okay, that's what happened. Yeah, they got punched. Okay, and then there's just that little quick thing. Okay. Just a lot of little goofy goobers here. All right. Why is this ladder? Why is this one ladder? Okay. This is the next ending, I'm assuming. I'm so interested. So there's roughly 12. I think there's 12 endings, and this one says outdated, so I'm assuming they're missing the last one, so I'll have to look that one up after this one. What else? What else was I gonna say? So there's almost like what, two outros per season ish, right? Because I think there's 6 seasons. And then these guys are back, but he looks very different. I think she's not that different, but she's still a little bit different. I think her hair's changed, but now he's got a cigarette and he's got a hat for eyes and it's got lips on it. Beautiful. The Emperor 4. Okay. So the cards must be their timeline, right? I don't know what you're trying to tell me. I'm trying so hard. But, oh, so this book. Does it just spin or does it open? All right, it just spins. that was probably the pages that I was talking about that were behind the other people. Well, the same people, but they were behind. Okay, so is this story arc about like a storybook? As, I don't know, it feels circus-esque. It's got like tarot card kind of things. It has this book that she reads that might deter or might like choose the path of the characters. They have to follow the storybook or something like that. We have to get something right. Because she's really into it. Right? She's really into it. So I wonder. She's almost like the puppet master. All right, that's what I'm guessing. She's the puppet master, and then her brother or boyfriend or whoever the guy is, even just like an ally, I guess at this point, maybe he can go into the stories, and that's why he can change his character so much. Is because he could choose his character in the story. But maybe not. I could be completely wrong with all this. It's just fun. I can't be that far off, right? Like, it's almost not, I'm not even reacting to the outros at this point. I'm just like, I'm almost breaking it down frame by frame because of how cool and intricate they are. But like, they're putting on such a heavy emphasis on cards, the transformation thing, the book, desert, and Egyptian stuff. So I'm taking what I got, and then 100 something. I'm looking at the panels, don't worry. Who's spinning behind them? Is that the Jojo'S? Yeah, that's the Jojo'S. Okay. Yeah, they're all going wacky. Which makes me think that the Jojo'S, that's what I'm just gonna call it that for now. That the Jojo'S are in the trap, the book trap, and they're like fucking with them. What is this outro? Side note, it would be very cool if the villains of the arc actually are singing that song. Do you know? Because you don't really see that often. It's usually just like an actual song, and even though those are beautiful and they have their own appeal to them, having the villains do the outro is so cool. It's like very personalized to like their story. They're like, this is their arc, you know? I think it's very cool. Also, for like a hot second, that spear was here. So I don't know why that's so fast. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Is it supposed to be this low, or?
Anytime I need to see your face, I just close my eyes and I am taken to a place where your crystal mind and magenta feeling take a shelter in the base of my spine.
This is the Bob.
I don't need to try to explain, I just hold on tight, and if it happens again, I'ma move so slightly to the arms and the lips and the face of the
What the hell are you, dude? What the hell is this guy? Who the hell is this guy? Okay. Hold on. Just what exactly are you holding? I just want to take a look. Just a little path from I don't know, from one house to another house. That's kind of trippy though, because the road is behind him and then it goes in front of him. This is wacky. The kid. Hold on. We got some stuff going on here. We got some hot looking ghosts. Oh, is this the mansion one? Maybe not. It could be. It could be the haunted mansion one. I do love me some ghosts. I do love it, especially spooky season. Happy October, everybody. It's my birthday month. I'm a Libra, baby. I love all spooky things. If you go back If you go to like oldest videos on my channel, I did like some horror games and stuff on there too. Cause I'm like, oh, let's be a horror game YouTuber, like all my favorite YouTubers. And then it's just really hard to do that stuff. So that's why we're in reaction content until the goal is to like do this. Well, I mean, I always want to keep reacting, but I mean, I would love to get back into horror games because they're just so much fun. What is this? All right, so we got another book here. A lot of books. I don't even know who you are. What was this? Hold on. What is that? What is that? I don't know. It's just fun. Wait, why is this guy holding a cool baby? Why is this guy holding a cool baby? Why does this baby have sunglasses? Is that like an homage to like Hangover or something like that? It's very random. Because you can't like do frame by frame with a lot of outros because sometimes they're just cool or there's just big anime boobies on there or something like that. But like, it's just like, there's just a lot of stuff here. And there's an arrow pointing up to a lighthouse. Peace sign, okay, sure. There's a turtle. Why is there a turtle? It's not in any other panel. All these other panels are the same except for this turtle. Yeah, because we got Jojo's on every corner here, except for this little turtle. I'm excited to watch the show and be like, that was the turtle. All right, what do we got here? What's with this J now? J4, is this the 4th season? Is that what that means? We got a heart, we got a skull. There's a sun. Peace signs. Yes, I mean, that just seems normal. Nothing about that one. That was quick.
Every time I close my eyes, I wake up feeling so horny. I can't get you out of my mind.
Yeah.
Section, you be all I see. I would give anything just to make you understand me. I don't give a damn about nothing else.
Oh, those are the bullet guys. They're the guys that maybe redirect the bullets if he shoots the thing out, which I still think is a really cool ability, all right? Because it's kind of boring just to have a gun, but if you could shoot a gun and then you'd be like, go, and then they like change the bullet. I think that's just a very cool ability. I don't know if someone told me if I got that right or not. People just say I got a lot of stuff right, but I don't remember anything what I said because there's a lot going on in those intros. Also, I didn't realize that video was 52 minutes. I'm really glad people enjoyed that video because if I saw that afterwards, I'm like, I have to cut this down. There's no way people are gonna watch me for 52 minutes. Out of your mind. Then I still have to pull up the last outro because I have to make sure I remember. I'm trying to look at these little panels in the background too, but it's just like characters. Cool that they transform halfway through, but is that anything in the background? It just looks like almost like a. Oh wait, no, it's the. I think I remember there being a guy. I think that might be the villain in the background. I'm not entirely sure. The honeycomb thing looks kind of familiar. Okay, so this is the other outro where. Okay. Sure. They're really emphasizing this tree thing growing, but I don't really know. I don't remember anything from the intros remembering having to do with a tree. Dude, who is this guy? This guy's pretty cool looking. I kind of like him. He's got an A on it, so Anton. Wait, are you missing an arm? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh. Geo. Or Jojo. I guess that could be it. Is that the family, like, crest? Not crest, but, like, I don't know. Graveyard? Or I mausoleum? Oh, it's at a Vento Ario. I do want to look it up real quick. Stand by. It just means Golden Wind, which I think is supposed to be the season name, right? Because I did peek at all the seasons because I almost watched it today, so I went through. I'm like, Jesus, look at all these episodes, and they had like cool names, right? It is like so much harder for me to like read the statues instead of it being like a really weird outro. But we have a frogman or something. This song is sick. Yeah, all right, so like I think I have a weird vision thing because like with the other things they were so much easier for me to pick out, and this just looks like all the little characters are, like meshed together, and like my brain just can't comprehend anything here. This scene here though looks absolutely nuts. I hope I don't have to blur it out for you guys. I hope you guys can see this clearly or not. It really depends on how the copyright's gonna screw me with it. So I hope I don't have to put a big blurb on it. But right now, this looks like this dude's gonna be going chomping right now. That's all I can say if you guys can't see it. Very cool. So far, the last two have been very tame, though. At least that season's was tame. Is this one just gonna be this? Very much could be.
My head is filled with hope of some place other than here.
These are great songs. They almost feel like a little bit older. Like a lot of the new anime outros, they're all like very poppy and energetic and visual and stuff like that. These are like very relaxing. Actually, we're almost done. That's 16 minutes. I've been doing this for 35 minutes. Oh my God. Yeah, they're always poppy, but these almost feel like they come from like an older time frame in general. Like they all feel like a little bit older songs.
Although you think I smile inside and all the while.
All the while.
I'm wondering about my
Huh. That was just nice. Oh, we're done. Well, here, let me move to the next. So I think this is the only ending. I couldn't find anything else. Also, I think I'm gonna try. Like, I always like watching anime as dub because I'm not a great reader. I suck at reading. So if I focus on that a lot, I mean, I will if I have to. If everybody's like just watch the sub over the dub, but if it's like close enough where it's like, yeah, either way is great, then I would definitely prefer the dub over it, just so I can focus so much more on the visual, because I suck at reading. It takes me a long time to read. Oh, it's the same song. This is cute. Is this just like them going through their entire adventure? In that case, I should probably pay attention to like a little bit more. But I think it was really just like them walking in a village, and then like this little river here with a little boat, and then just the desert. So the usual stuff.
Come out of the sky and they stand there. 1 mile over, we'll be there and we'll see you. 10 true summers, we'll be there.
I do like this song. I think this song is pretty good. Oh man, I'm already out of outros? I like that a lot. It was fun. The last few weren't as excited. I think I just really loved the really random two people singing one. You know what I mean? Whatever outro that was for maybe season 2 or season 3, unmatched. That outro is my favorite. I like the amount of stuff they put in it. I like the little breakdowns we had. The other ones afterwards were like very much like slow moving and just like very like small things anyway. They're more like, I guess, memories than they are like possible predictions, I guess. I don't know. It was crazy, but that I loved those outros. The specifically the villains or whatever, whoever they are. They were fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any pointers to watching the show, whether it be a specific copyright or someone that does it really well, or like, because like usually you have to block it out. I like just putting on like a very dim fade if I can, just to make it. I just want to make it as visual as possible. But also, someone told me I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to just let me know which version you want. I can either push play and then we all watch it together, and then I don't have to worry about any copyright, or I'll have to block it in here too. Well, I guess you guys could technically follow along with that too if you really wanted to. But I'm just saying. Any pointers? Highly recommend it. Otherwise, please let me know in the comments below how I did with anything. I mean, the last few, again, there wasn't a ton of breakdowns. They were just great songs to listen to anyway. But I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Next Tuesday, we'll start our JoJo adventure. I hope I won't have any copyright problems. We'll figure it out. Anyway, subscribe to Matables for more reaction content. See ya.